Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Microbiotics BioTalk. How has your week been? Mine has been good. I've been busy and I've been okay. I hope yours has been like that. So, this evening we'll be talking about an issue relating to vaccination and immunization, which we refer to as adverse events following immunization, generally referred to as AEFI. AEFI is a common issue, a common topic within the vaccination talk, within vaccine talks, and over the years there have been several issues pertaining to it, and the fact that it is one of the priority disease or events that is of international repute is enough reason for us to bring it to BioTalk, so that we just look at what it's about generally. Let's start from the issue of vaccine. Vaccines that are used during our immunization programs are relatively safe. Of course, they are safe and very effective. Nearly all of us listening to this talk have taken vaccine, and we realize that although there may be some minor side effects, they are still relatively safe. But of course, there are no perfectly safe vaccine, and because of that, adverse reactions may occur. And these adverse reactions are what we refer to as AEFI. We have serious AEFI, we have mild ones, but generally adverse events following immunization is defined by the WHO as an untoward medical occurrence that follows immunization, and it does not necessarily have a causal relationship with the usage of the vaccine. So based on this, we have what we refer to as a true AEFI, and the ones that I won't call them untrue, but we have some that are temporal AEFI. So the true adverse events are those that arise as a result of vaccination or immunization, while the other one, the coincidental events, are those ones that might not really be due to the vaccination process, but as at the moment that it's happening, they are related to they are associated with the immunization process. So of course, majority of us have experienced one or two things. If you are given, especially the children, if some of them are given immunization, which is usually oral, sometimes there might be some reactions within their stomach. Sometimes if it's through injection, there might be some redness, some tenderness being experienced at the injection site. But generally, let's just speak about the experiences that people usually have experienced, and that's what we'll be sharing. We'll be talking about majorly here as well, briefly. So AEFI causes a lot of issues during vaccination, and of course you understand that it's definitely going to cause issue during vaccinations. Of course, like I said, we have the serious one, we have the non-serious, and in between these two, because of the issues that vaccinations, the side effects that are known with vaccination, sometimes most of the events, most of the should I call them the adverse effect or the side effect that happens immediately after vaccination is usually attributed to the vaccination process, though this may not really be true. And because of this, we have a lot of issues arising from AEFI. Sometimes AEFI can lead to block rejections, where the community, even if it's a single incident, the particular single incident happening in that community can lead to block rejection, where the entire community will just say, no, we're not taking this your vaccination anymore. The last time you guys came here, this is what happened to us, blah, blah, blah. Then, of course, if there are no block rejection, it may also lead to low immunization uptake. A lot of people, if the last time you came, you're able to vaccinate 100, because of AEFI, you may only be able to vaccinate 50 this time around, so it also affects the uptake. Then, of course, loss of confidence in routine immunization. Routine immunization are immunization given to mostly children, where you can come to the health centers, you get your immunization when the baby is born and stuff like that. So, if adverse effect, let's say a baby gets vaccination, and eventually there was a side effect on the baby, of course, mothers can start getting cold feet about getting vaccination for their children. So that's another angle to it. Then the most serious effect of AEFI is the fact that even the immunization provider, the immunization officers can be attacked, of course, when either verbally or physically they can be attacked, and it can even cause, we've seen cases in which it causes couples having quarrels within themselves. Maybe the father actually wasn't really well disposed to taking the vaccination, or he has some reservations, but the mother insisted. At the end of the day, there were AEFI, and then the argument, I told you not to take this, I take you not to take this, and that. So those are part of the issues. But actually, we've realized that one of the ways in which AEFI can actually be taken care of is if there are rapid reports. Most of the vaccine that we definitely give out usually have some components that can cause side effects, and some side effects can easily be worked on, easily be, should I call it, cured or ameliorated. They can easily be stepped down if they are reported on time. And these reports, we also give a kind of feedback for the vaccine, because most of the vaccines have been tested when they were being produced in clinical trials, so they have been certified okay. But by the time there are issues on the field, because human being, our systems are different, so our body systems are different, so once that is reported, if there is a rapid report, and the people that those affected by AEFI are not keeping it to themselves, of course that's a form of feedback for the vaccine, and the producer will actually be able to work on that aspect and take notes of it. So, of course, so community sensitization is actually very important. Community dialogue. We've seen cases in which the village head or the community head had to be called, and then we had to talk about a lot of promises and stuff like that. So, and of course, though this goes to specifically health workers, but people can read up on AEFI, get more knowledge about it, so the definition and the classification. So if you understand that there are side effects, and these side effects are common or frequent in even very few individuals, then you understand that vaccine is not really as bad as being said. It's actually very good, and AEFI is also not as serious as. Of course, we have some adverse effects that are actually very, 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 very serious. We have some that can even be life-threatening, especially if the person is having some other disease or other morbidity that the person is treating, especially if somebody is immunocompromised. Taking vaccination can be dangerous. So, but it's actually very, very, very important that please, whenever you take vaccination, watch out for the side effects. And if it's actually a very serious side effect, so a serious AEFI, please kindly report to the nearest health center. It is very, very, very important. It is very important. So that's all about AEFI this evening. That's all about the Bout Talk. Stay safe. That's my usual saying. Stay safe and make sure that don't run away from vaccination. Vaccination is one of should I call it God's blessing for our generation. Of course, almost the vaccines that are available now are very useful. Also, don't run away from vaccine. Take the ones that you are supposed to take, and if there are side effects, make sure that you report on time so that we can work on it. That will be all for this night. Make sure you sleep very well and take care of yourself. Bye.